Hello everyone, this is Evan Carthy from evancarthy.com. Today is Friday, March 22nd, and it is Forex Friday. So I'm going to go over the Forex trades I'm in and kind of what happened last week. Show you real quick. This is my FX book account that I have linked to it. You see my track record verified, trading privileges verified, so everything's set up for it. They're using Forex.com, 1 through 50 leverage, blah blah, MetaTrader 4. So this is just the growth over the last year. I started last May in 2018 with this account right here. As you see, it's steadily been going up. So it's balance about 3,500 right now. I put 2,000 into it. I don't know, maybe I put in a little bit more. I can't remember, but I thought it was 2,000, and I put in a little bit more. But I have to go back and look at my statements that I put into it. But I was hoping to get a 100%. I guess I was hoping to get up to 4,000 by May. Not sure if I'm gonna get there, but getting close. At 34.91 currently, and this week was a really good week. These new trade setups that I'm using now, they seem to just be working really well. The reverse lightning trade especially. And you can see here, that's when it started last May, June, July, August. I don't know why they don't have September in here. I'm not sure what's up with that, but whatever. So as you can see, did real well last October, November, December barely eked it out. That was a tough one. And then ever since this year, it's just been going up a little bit and been see percentages 6.14, 6.22, but I don't pay too much attention to those because as your accounts balance goes up, even if you make more money per month, your monthly change it's harder to get out. It goes slower. So the best thing to focus on is just profit. And as you can see, each month, nice little stepping stone. So hoping we still got another week, trading week left in this. So hoping to break over 200, which definitely should, especially if I had anywhere close to next week like I had this week. So anyways, it's going pretty well, and just want to show that off real quick. Alright, so let's go over the trades here. This is one we went over last week as well. This is one I'm probably going to be in forever. This is a bread and butter trade setup. You can see the move down there. What I'm waiting to do is for it to retrace back up to the 50% line. So this is daily chart, so it's taking forever, but the only saving grace is that it has, I believe it has, I hope it has the rollover rate to the positive side. Yes, 0.26. So it's hardly anything. It's a couple cents each week, but barely losing it. So this one right here, we're waiting on this to happen right here. This is going to be the 38 to 127 trade. I'll go put that in there. 38 to 127 long, just so I remember. Positive. So yeah, so what we're doing for this trade, we're waiting for this to get down into this gray box, this 30th percentile right here, and just waiting for that to hit. Once that does, then we'll be looking to get up to the 127. Then we'll have some other entries in here as well. Price keeps going down without hitting the 127, but that's what we're waiting on right now. To price come back down into the gray box 30% trade for the AUD JPY. CAD CHF. This is another 38 127 trade. As you can see, price broke down to 38, got in right there. Have another one right here just above the 61. If it hits the 61, well, let's see. Currently, the exit is way up here, just below the 127. But if price comes down and hits the 61, then we move all the exits up to just below 38. But if price continues to go down, hits the 78. I got it labeled reverse on here, but hit the 78. Then we move our exit to just below the 50% for all of them. But then price keeps on going down to the 0% line. We move all our exits down to just below the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement level. So that's going to be that. And if it keeps on going down lower, I'm not going to move I don't move my exit anymore. I'll get in definitely if it goes lower, but that's where the exit stays for it. CAD JPY 4-hour chart right here. Yeah, this one I just got in today actually. It's another 38 127 long trade. And currently we have the exit just below the 127 up there. So just same old, see the same setups happening for the CADs. They're all moving pretty much the same. CHF PLN, nothing right here. I was actually in this trade earlier. I think it was, and it got me out of it, but for a profit. But just waiting now, just waiting for a short setup to happen. Right now we have a long reverse lightning trade set up, but definitely not getting it along since the short rollover rate's positive. but actually that already filled it right up there. Perfect. Look at that. Well, that's the 127. Hit that right there. So nothing going on there. CHF in okay. This is a reverse lightning trade right here to the short side. You can see we have, I'm not sure. Hold on, what is this? Okay, no, that got filled. So, okay, what this is, I need to delete that. So what we got right here is, it's actually a 38,127 trade. So that actually was a trade that I just got out, I believe today or last night. It filled me. So this is going to be a 38,127 trade. Actually, it's going to be right there. So let's draw the box right there so I just know what I'm doing. And that's that. So as you see, price something hit 38. Yeah, so it is right here. That's the pivot low. That's price hit the 38 right here. And the first entry I got on for it. There's a 38, got into it, and see it just kept going up today. So it hit the 61. So exits down here at the 38 percentile right there currently. If it goes up 78, and the exit goes down 50, hits the 0% line, it goes down 61. And I'll probably put just another entry or another two up here just in case you get a flash move up. I want to collect those before it gets back down and gets below the 61.8. But that's just another 38,127 trade setup to this one to the short side though. The CAD short roller is positive, nothing going on here. This is just what's this 1 hour chart? Yeah, there's nothing going on right here. I think there's something going on the daily chart where I had it like that. Yeah, there's more to it, but I'm not worried about that one. EURAED is 38,127 setup. Pretty close to initiating. Still a couple pips away from it because the middle of the 3 right there is the top of the line or the top of the candle. So didn't quite hit. So just waiting on for the 38 to get into it. URGBP, this one actually got out of today. You can see right here, this is the 38,127 trade. There was the pivot low we're using. You see it went up and actually really didn't hit that. I think it was right there. Yeah, it is pivot low, but it came down. Then that initiated right there. So that's originally where I got in, I believe. You can see in there where it came down, hit the 127. And today or yesterday or 2 days ago, around there, hit 61, got me in on that. Then HMX right there, so it got me out right there. So that's that trade. Nothing going on right there. What we will look for though is if there's enough room for it. I'm not sure if there will be. Is a reverse lightning trade here. So if this price continues to go down, breaks this low right here, we're looking to get in right there with the exit being the 127. Let's see, would that be even worth it? Yeah, it's 50 something pips. So yeah, that's definitely worth it. Looking to do that. But then if price doesn't go if price breaks down but doesn't hit the 127 and reverses back up, we'd get in at the 38, move the exit to the 100%. But if price kept on going back up, let me get this out of the way, and hit the 0% line, then we'd move the exit to just north of the 50% line. That'd be the final exit for it. If price continued to go up, we're definitely getting some more, but again, the final exit would be just below the 50%. EURNOK. Now we're just waiting right here for a 38,127 trade, and actually, which I did not see until now, that is a great reverse lightning trade setup. So actually, we're going to be looking at that one for right now. So you can see there's pivot point there, the pivot point there. Price came below it, never hit the 127. Now it's reversing back up. So yeah, you can definitely get in right here. That's actually pretty good. I'll be looking at that. But actually, I'm in kind of a lot of trades right now, so I don't know if I'm gonna get in this one just yet, but definitely could right there. EURNZD reverse lightning trade to the short side. That one broke out down there. Okay, yeah, this is one I actually just got out of today. So this initiated, broke out below that low right there, came up, hit the 38, got in right there. Then exited just below or just at the 100, so got out of that one. EURPLN, this one is what is this one? 38,127 trade right here. Is it? No, this is, excuse me. Oh, I'm confused right now. This is lightning trade setup, a reverse lightning trade. See price barely broke out right down here. So the exit is currently the 127, and I actually got in right there. The price comes up and hits the 38%, and then it goes down to the 100, and Then if it hits the 0% line, price goes up just north of the 50. The EURSGD, short's positive. Looks like reverse lightning trade could be coming up right here. And that. Yeah, that one is reverse lightning trade just initiated right there. So we're looking at the exit at the 127. EURUSD is going to be a 38.127 trade right here. We're looking at waiting for it to go hit the gray box at 38%. Once it does that, then we're looking to exit at the 127 right there. So that's that one. This 4-hour chart, so it could take a while. GBP CHF, nothing really going on right here. Actually, there is a long lightning trade set up right there. See how price broke out of it, using that pivot point, pivot point. Price broke out, initiated it, has retraced some, so definitely could get in right there. How much is it? It's about almost 50 or so, so yeah, that's decent. I'd probably wait on this one, see if it's going to retrace some more before getting into it, but definitely could if you're just looking to get in a trade. And again, next entry would be at 38. If it doesn't hit the 127, exits 100, and then if price keeps on going down, it's the 0% line down here, then maybe exit just below all the exits just below the 50. So you need to get in about 2 to 3 times your original lots, which you got right here. So say you just hit 0.01, you need to get in at least 0.02, if not 0.03 down here. This one can be 0.01 as well, but this one definitely has to be 2-3 times larger just to make sure to make up the difference for when you get out right here. GBP AD daily. This is actually a lightning trade. This one isn't a setup I'm using anymore. I'm using the reverse lightning trade. I like that one a whole lot better. But just waiting for this one to come back and get filled. Eventually it will. It just takes a lot longer than the reverse lightning trade, and then the price can tend to go a lot further against you with it. So you can see here that the true exit would be just below the 50 right here, but I just moved it up by the 100%. So I just want to get this trade when price eventually comes back, rather than waiting for it to come back and get down to the 50%. GBP CAD, reverse line trade short right here. Let's take some of these off. These are confusing. Let's see here. Alright, so, yep, using that pivot point and that pivot point, price broke down, hit 38, had a little pause, but never came back down to the 100. And then, okay, this is one I just got in today. That's what I was wondering why I got in right there. So this is where I got in today, right when I saw it. So the exit's down here, just north of the 50. And then I have another one set up just at the 100, even though I don't have to, because this one's going to be a free trade no matter what. But I just want to get that one in, because if the price comes up and hit that, then I want all the exits to automatically go oh, excuse me, no, I'm backwards here. Sorry about that. The exit is still the exit down here, which is just north of the 100% line right here, because price hasn't hit the 0% line up here. So when price, because what brought it up here was hitting the 38, and price continued to go up, and I just got in right there today, so a lot better entry than just lucky. But if price continues to go up and hits the 0% line right there, then the exits move to right here. GBP JPY, reverse line trade long, that pivot point, price broke up, and you see it's been going down pretty much ever since. So current exit is still up here at the 100%, right next to the 100% line. Where price goes down, hit the 0% line, then all exits move just north of the 50%. You can see is that my first entry? Yeah, that's my first entry right there. GBP PLN, this is one that just changed up. None of the rollover rates are positive. I think it used to be the short was positive, now none of them are. But you can see down here, using that pivot point, price broke below it, just skyrocketed up, ended up getting my first entry in right there today when I saw it. So current exit is down right here, but I have another entry right here at the 0% line, because when price hits it, that's going to move all the exits right there. So this one will remain positive no matter what as well. GBP NZD, this one's is again another reverse line trade short, hit 38, so exit's currently right there. I'll show you in a longer time frame because it's in the middle of a gray box right there. This is actually a 38.127 short on the daily. If you were in it, the current exit would be still down here right there, but if it goes up there and hits the 61, then the exit would be just right there. So that's why it's in the middle of that gray box, the hourly chart that I'm in. That one is. So probably if price does eventually go up and hit that 61, I may get in it. It's just like I don't like dealing with the daily charts because it takes one, a super long time, a lot of the times, for it to get filled, and two, you can have some huge runs against you, which I really don't want to deal with for the daily chart for it. But definitely when up here, if it hit the 0% line, I'd definitely get in, and it hasn't filled in the other ones. GBP nothing really going on right now. I mean, you do have a little lightning trade long setup, but not worried about that. GPUSD, another reverse lightning trade right here. See, I get in just north of 38, so it hit the 38, so exits down here right here, goes up and hits 0% line, all the exits move down here. NZD CHF, this is going to be a reverse lightning trade. That pivot point, price broke out, and it's just been going waffling around right there. So it'd be nice if it just zooms back up and takes that out, but if it comes down and hits this line first, then all exits move to right here. This one I have, I think, how much do I have? 0.2 or 0.3 for it, I think. I have 0.02 for it, so. NZD-JPY is a reverse lightning trade long. That pivot point, price broke out, hit 38, so current exit is going to be up here. Yeah, I need to change that. That's not right. Yeah. So when I don't think I do it right now. I think the market's closed. Yeah, I can't do it right now. So when the market's open, I need to move this exit right here to right there. And price comes down and hit that. All exits will move right there. So I need to go change that. USD SEK 38.127 trade. See, there's the pivot point, that pivot point, because this is where price came down and hit the 38% from that pivot point, so that initiated it. See, it broke out, but never hit the 127 trade, but for it to take off the exit, to move the exit down from 127 to just below the 38, price has to go down and hit the 61.8. Still hasn't done it, so it'd be cool if next week or so price continues to go up and takes out the 127, because that's really what you're looking for in the 38.127 trade. That's where the big money maker is. This other stuff in here, you'll get a little bit off of it when if it bounces around and hits it and things like that. If it comes down to here and hit that and goes back up, you'll make more, because this have 0.03 and the other ones have 0.01 lots. But the two biggest winners you can get is one, if it just hits the 38 and goes back up, and if it fills the move to the 127. But if it comes down and hits the 61.8, this is where you're going to receive probably the least amount of money for it. But it's better than losing money, because then your exit is going to be at 38, and a lot of times it does go down to 61 and retraces, hits at 38. Or if price goes down, hits the 78% line right here, then your exit is going to be just south of the 50% line. But that's what you're looking for. Like I said, it doesn't always happen I didn't always say that, but it doesn't obviously always come back and hit the 127 or go up and hit the 127, but that's what you're looking for, is that continuation move, whether it's to the upside or downside. But when it doesn't happen, that's why you have these contingency plans in place to get you a little profit and get you out of the trade. How much more do I have? A couple more. USD NOK reverse lightning trade. It's gonna be a long. There, broke out of it right there, came down, and it didn't fill me right here. A piece of crap. So if it had filled me right there, I'd probably be out of this trade right now. But that's the way it goes. And but the exit's still up here at the just south of the 100% line, because as you see, price never came down and hit the 0% line down here. So it's currently the exit still up there, but yeah, I wish it had filled me right there. This crappy Forex and their spreads, but whatever. Because then I have 0.03, and I definitely have this trade right now with a good win, but whatever, that's the way it goes. USD JPY 38.127 trade, just waiting down to hit the 38% line. Once it does that, get in and lift exit 127 plus the other entries that I'll have in place. USD HUF, this is going to be a reverse lightning trade. Oh, you know what? This is one I actually got out. Another one I got out of today. This is another really good one. Because using that one's going to be a long trade. So it's set up when it broke out right here. That's what started it. I think I got in down here at the 38. and then I know I got in again down here at the 0% with 0.02 lots, and got another one in down here, because let me show you what it looks like the other way. You hit off the 143, mess that up, off the 143, yeah, 143, but I got in right here at the 127 the opposite way, and got out right here just south of the 50%. So that's definitely what I really like to see, is you get down here and then keeps going lower, because I usually have, I'll show you on some other ones, someone down in place just in case it keeps on going, because you make real good money that way. Here you go. This is going to be the last one. Reverse lightning trade to long side. Using that pivot point. That pivot point, price broke out. Initiated it. Got in right there. I was trying to get up to 127. Obviously, that never happened. Got in again right there, because then the exit would be there at the 100. Now, obviously, that never happened. So now it's down here at the 0% line. So got in right there, and all the exits are currently right there. And then here's you can see what I have it the opposite way. Let me draw the fibs the opposite way, so you can see where I have my entries in, just in case, price keeps going lower, or say there's like a, you see this flash move right here, say another one happens and it takes it down all the way to like the 161.8% or the 200%. So I have one down to 127. Sometimes I have one at the 161, but like I said, as you can tell, I'm in a lot of other trades right now, so I don't want to go over the margin. But I have one at the 200, and I think I have one at the 261 and 423. No, I don't, but I usually have one at the 261 and 423 as well, because price goes down, especially if there's a flash move down and gets in and just retraces back up, you're gonna make some really, really good money. It doesn't happen too often, but when it does, you gotta be ready for it. So that's what I'm doing for last week, the end of last week, and that's what I'm gonna be setting up for next week coming up. So last week of the month, I hope to bust over the $200 mark for the month, and then set myself up for maybe reaching that 4K mark by the end of April. But definitely don't want to push it. Just take what the market gives, and that's all I can do. So have a good one. Thanks. Bye.